Special song coming up. Check this one out. We did a real take with Mountain House Studios down in Tacoma. Shout out to Mountain House. Love all the cats involved down there. So check this out. This one's called Something in the Hate.
Oh, thanks. Yo, can't look at my phone no more. Makes me mad. Social media show niggas killed in police hands. See this every day, how many more hashtags? Fucking man, grab the AK and at least 4 mags. Start spraying every badge, walking past my ass. Till Fox News up the range, mental illness bad. So the NRA can stay up with their business plans. 12 blocks on every block, illegal one still blast. Either way, if one is present, bet the pig still spaz. Philandos was legally owned, but he still passed. We all know our government gets off on killing blacks. So now I knew what I was doing. Revolution stands. The radicals emerged just to purge your rags. You created this as Martin K versus Dixie Crack. Through generations past, shit ain't changed, just more violence. Back home, my old friends still sitting in silence. Really want my music just to bring out the lightness. But today my brain can't take it, about to break down crying. Citizens dying without getting a trial. I don't care what your reason, I don't care what your title. That's the most un-American shit a nigga can think of. Been silent for too long, our generation will speak up. Take us from the streets up to heaven if he needs us. Niggas ain't playing these days since Pac raised us.
We are Bad Yoshi. My name's B.A. the Scribe.
I'm Wffls.
Yodi Mac.
It was really serendipitous. Yodi Mac and I started making music together through a university that we went to. We shared that, so Yodi was a class ahead of me, but we both went to the University of Puget Sound in Tacoma, Washington, and linked up through mutual friends that we had who both knew that we made music, but we didn't know each other at that time, so they put us together, and that was pretty much history. And then as far as me meeting B.A., that was really serendipitous as well, through a classmate of mine at the University of Puget Sound, whose cousin is a producer, a music producer, a beat maker like myself, who'd worked with Blake.
Shout out to Wild Killiams.
Shout out to Wild Killiams. He's the friend who kind of put us together and makes a lot of our music to this day. So Wild Killiams introduced the two of us, and that was in March of 2015 that happened. So.
And then I just walked into his room one day, actually, and Yodi was there. And then it was just like, what's up?
Now we all live together. So.
Yeah, so, you know, it's
That's how it went.
As of June 2016, we're all in the same house, and the music doesn't stop.
We're all real similar. We're all kind of like introverted, you know, in a way. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then at the same time, we're all like super different as far as like, this man's like, you know, he's a drummer, super into jazz, you know what I'm saying? Fucking then, we're all from different parts of the country.
Right.
That's what it really stems from.
I'm from Idaho.
I'm from fucking Kansas.
And then I'm from the East Coast, born and raised in Cary, North Carolina. So I think that is like kind of a good point that generates a lot of the differences between us. But we all share a love of hip hop with a danceable quality that also makes you think too, you know. And we're all really committed to hip hop culture and keeping what we see as the most worthy traditions in that culture alive. So I think that's where we all join up, and just having collaborators. It was, I think, special when we came together because we just realized, like I don't have to be somebody else. I don't have to put up any fronts. We were all just 100% real with each other and still liked each other when we realized who each of us was.
Who the fuck we were.
So, you know, that's how a team really gets built, I think, when your imperfections kind of align like that. Yodi and B.A. really like offset each other in a lot of ways, not only just through their kind of the timbre of their voice and their vocal styling also, but just their presence on stage and their presence on the track. And then to the extent that I produce music for us, I kind of like lay the foundation for them to go back and forth with their different styles.
I think it's natural. I think a lot of it is just real natural, you know. Like just being able to bust out a freestyle on stage real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just real natural. We just adapt. Hip hop for the heart. Hip hop for the vibes. You know, some real shit to get you rocking at the shows, get you dancing and vibing. But like once you get out of that high, once you get done dancing and stuff, once you stop, cool down, you kind of just, you know, gather yourself and you're just like, all right, what the fuck am I doing here? And you look up and you really like kind of dissect the lyrics. You can like really hear something that'll kind of touch down on your soul.
All praise to the Most High, sun raise up. Out in the streets before that heat evaporates you. I just want to spread the love and pass buzz, but the world is slowly turning to elephant ass mud. So fuck the police, fuck gangs, and fuck Trump. Fuck Hillary, the military complex, and cash blood. Fuck a constant war for profits for lives lost. And fuck the world, cause Jesus can save us, he might not.
My style is, as a producer, and the sounds I try to curate, samples I integrate into my productions, and coming from my foundation as a drummer, my music is very rhythmic, soulful, and and then dusty too. It's not like really pushing a lot of innovative sounds necessarily. It's more harkening back to the most beautiful sounds that musicians have created over the course of the 20th century for the history of recorded music, and trying to like keep that alive, and really like just focusing on the aesthetic quality of specific sounds and their timbres, different instruments. Like I love flutes, I love trumpets, I love saxophones and upright bass and things like that. And then lyrically, I like very thoughtful and intentional lyrics too. As much as I love the improvisational aspect of hip hop and how that ties into jazz and just freestyling, I appreciate both of these guys for their incredible like lyrical dexterity and kind of the intellect they bring to the game too.
My music ain't shit.
Yodi's the humble one, right?
No, I'm like my dad's from the East Coast, and everybody I've ever listened to is, you know, mainly East Coast. So I think my style is kind of, you know, I obviously represent the Northwest, and that's my home. That's where I've been all 24 years of life. But I think every comparison I get, everything always goes back to East Coast. So I think, you know, I'm super influenced by East Coast hip hop. But you know, Tacoma's been molding us all. You know, so we've all been in Tacoma. You know, me like 6-7 years, 5 years.
Pushing, I think I'm about to go on my 4th. Yeah, after this one. So yeah.
The whole Tacoma scene has really kind of restructured all of our artistry, especially once we've gotten together. You know, the Tacoma sound, which is a lot of trap, punk type sound. You know, and we're kind of outside of that. But at the same time, you know, we're switching up our game to try to fit into it enough. You know what I mean?
Be a part of the conversation.
Keep that rollers, that's what you holding. They don't need a warrant now. What the fuck is going on? Peace to the soldiers, peace to the homeless. Where the fuck we going now? Keep that rollers, that's what you holding. They don't need a warrant now. What the fuck is going on? Peace to the soldiers, peace to the homeless. Where the fuck we going now? Colombian crest, red warm on my chest, contorted stress from light to sight. Breathe life to mice and peace, rest to rice to mirror and Philando Castile. Both victims of the white man's fear. To be a child is to die in the blink of an eye. And to comply is to die, choking, wondering why. Eric Garner made me look at my life. His admin shit got me lifting and eating right. And watching out for the vibes. Then again, I hear we only died because we did the crime. That's all it's done because they put his gun out on top. Trayvon Martin was 6'5", 289. With 2 strikes and teardrops, too bad his left eye. We did the roof is living proof for psychotic minds that are secretly conspiring to take my life. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone.
What's the album that changed your life?
Most Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star by Black Star.
I would agree. It'd be the album that had Pete Rock and CL Smooth's They Reminisce Over You. It's my favorite all time.
Mecca and the Soul Brother.
There we go.
Invincible by Michael motherfucking Jackson.
Oh, I knew he was playing.
Who plays you in the made-for-TV movie of your band's life?
Definitely Denzel Washington.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I get that all the time.
Jaden motherfucking Smith.
Really?
Who's the person who changed your life?
The person that changed my life. Damn.
Jesus Christ. Jesus changed my life.
Hey, I can say the same thing, being raised in the Southern Baptist Church. I tend to think, at the risk of sounding perhaps cliche or overly sentimental, my mom has always been a really constant source of inspiration and encouragement in my life. Never in like a protective way, always in like an enabling and encouraging way. So that's really transformational, I think. Like throughout each stage of my life, she's been there to, you know, push me back on the right trajectory. So shout out to moms, I love you.
Definitely shout out to mom. Shout out to Kimberly Broadnax. I love you. But I guess who really kind of got me, who changed my life, so to speak, trying to get me on this artist track, so to speak, be like Tech 9. Like just kind of listening to his music. I listened to him like really, really little when my brother was heavy into him. And like it was like this huge deal when my mom went to the mall and like ran into Tech because he always kicked it in KC up at the mall and shit. He was just a regular ass motherfucker. And mom, we ran up to him, got his autograph from my brother, and like we got damn near every album after that. And like just looking at him as an independent artist and seeing what he did by himself and just seeing that he didn't care how motherfuckers treated him or saw him in the industry, that was real to me. Like that was like, yeah man, like you can really do this solo dolo. It may be hard, it may be tough, it may take everything you got, and you may not get as high as you want to, but at the end of the day, what you doing this for, and are you doing it? That's real to me.
For a real answer, man, Mikey Genesek, man. First dude I ever recorded an actual song.
Oh, yeah.
We were at his house, I freestyled the hook. He was like, or no, I didn't freestyle the hook, I was just freestyling the verse. And he was like, yo, let's use that as the hook. And that was the first time I recorded. Since then, I was like, hey, yo, man, yeah, I'm a rapper.
What's the best thing you've ever got from the dollar store?
Man, I got these fucking bright pink tights one time. It was for a breast cancer volleyball game in high school. That shit was tight. I think I also got some sort of pink wand. I wore my homie's little sister's cheerleading suit. It was kind of weird, but I looked bomb, man. I was out there. I was young thugging it up.
That's swag, bro.
I was killing it.
I get
Young
paid
Jeff?
like trucks, toy trucks. That was dollar store toy trucks. I guess that was shit way before my teen years, but shit, going to the dollar store, that was the only thing I could ever pay for. Just paying together change. Yeah, for real, like we used to have like these Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I wasn't ever heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I'd have them and I put them in this like Walmart bag, and like I'd be like, yeah, man, you pay me $0.25, you can reach in here and pull whatever card out, and you pull the card out, you might get a good one or something. Boom, stack up the quarters. Go to the dollar store, boom, bing, bang. Like shit.
I think for me it was double bubble bubblegum. They had the big bags. And I had a speech impediment when I was a kid, like in kindergarten, I had a real bad lisp. So my speech therapist or tutor or whatever back in the day would buy me the jumbo bags of double bubble bubblegum, like as kind of an incentive to like do my speech exercises and get over it. So that was probably the coolest thing. I just like the flavor, but you know, they say my elocution is good nowadays, so it must have worked. And shout out to the dollar store for that.
You real articulate, homie.
What do you see your musical legacy being?
This might be out of place, but I think for this guy, I don't know if you guys have heard the new De La Soul album, but just kind of the mixtures of sounds, and this is me listening to it recently and kind of getting to the end of it, just the mixture of sounds on that, and just kind of the overall boom bap feel that was maintained, but being able to kind of like communicate to this generation without going all the way to the trap side, you know what I mean? Without going all the way to the trap sound effects and like the boom, we're gonna blow your speakers out real quick, boom, boom. You know, really being able to just do some shit. It's like, hey man, you've heard this before. This is kind of nostalgic, but this is talking to you, this new generation, this quote unquote mainstream generation. Like this is coming to you with some real shit that you can tap into your soul, but it's boom bap. So carrying the culture forward as far as like the boom bap hip hop and what hip hop kind of originated as, I feel like will be this guy, and hopefully that if I can match it with lyrics, you know, for me.
So to speak on what he just said, like my vision at least for my musical legacy is to carry the best of hip hop traditions forward. So that's vinyl culture, that's spinning with turntables, DJing with the kind of original equipment that original hip-hop practitioners like Kool Herc and Africa Bambaataa and Grandmaster Flash use, and carrying those traditions forward, carrying forward the sample-based tradition of Pete Rock, J Dilla, Madlib, DJ Premier, and similar artists like that, but in a way that's still culturally relevant and that kind of like reawakens people to the best of past music as well, through the use of samples and like reimagining and recontextualizing music from the past to speak to what we're all going through now, you know, and to always be relevant and always be speaking truth to power and to not sacrifice, I guess, aesthetic quality for commercial reasons, you know, and I think that's important. Yeah.
Not much then.
No, no legacy. Yeah.
I'm here today.
I don't think about this at all. Smoke weed and get women.
Let's go! That's what I'm saying, G. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro. Well, get some money. Fuck it. No, I didn't say that. My legacy, I'm gonna be the most profitable one-hit wonder ever.
Big bitches in a bathtub. Can we cuss? I ain't even asked that. Oh yeah,
You've
cool.
been swearing, so it'd be in
Big
trouble.
bitches in a bathtub featuring Little Sloth. Shout out.
I don't know, man. I don't think about my musical legacy. I think about trying to create a path first. So I don't got shit. I'm not deep like Wffls.
Nah, it's good because he lives in the moment, and I live in the future, so I'm hella anxious.
Make me the past. I'm the old nigga in the group.
Well, in the immediate future, we have a short EP called The Shrouded Door that's coming out, and that's all produced by me with lyrics from BA and Yodi. So that's a small EP to kind of set the stage for a full-length LP album that we'll be releasing in 2017 called The Blue Room. So The Shrouded Door EP, that's coming out on SoundCloud and Bandcamp and similar platforms in the next 2 weeks. So we're shooting for November 4th, it might be November 11th. So that's kind of immediate future with some concrete dates. We also have a album called Cloud Velvet that's in the work for the whole Bad Yoshi kind of umbrella organization we've got going on now. And then let's see, I've got a solo album in the works. You've got 2, right? 2 kind of conceptually that are developing. You as well. Well, and Cheesecake though.
Oh, Cheesecake.
So,
First thing that's next is we're not technically Bad Yoshi yet. So
Right.
you're the first person ever.
Oh yeah,
to
shout
actually
out Bad
hear us
Yoshi
under
right
Bad
here.
Yoshi.
Yeah,
That's true.
This is
That's
the first ever
real.
appearance of Bad Yoshi as a group.
So yeah, I got a little ahead of myself there. Yeah, like the next step is to really kind of like rebrand ourselves as a group and direct people away from following us as individuals to following what we're doing all together. And then all the music I just mentioned is going to kind of come from that and that investment, that like resituating of ourselves. And we've got some performances lined up for November 4th for some friends down in Tacoma, and we'll be playing the Dope Music Festival at the Tacoma Dome down in Tacoma on December 17th as well. So staying tight on our performances, staying in the studio, and putting out records.
Keep that rolling, that's what you holding. They don't need a warrant now. What the fuck is going on? Peace to the soldiers, peace to the homies. Where the fuck we going now? Nah, 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 nah. Keep that rolling, that's what you holding. They don't need a warrant now. What the fuck is going on? Peace to the soldiers, peace to the homies. Where the fuck we going now? Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
Something in the hate.
Thanks, Sir. We got a project coming out here in a few weeks.